What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's a girl, Veronica. If you're new to my channel, hello, you're welcome. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be making use of this beautiful trimming, and I actually ended up using 1.5 pack of this trimming. Then I'm going to be using this organza fabric, and this is 3 yards. That's what I make use of. So I'm going to fold it over like this into four places. Okay, so now this is 4 right now, but the first time I fold was double. Now this is 4. So you want yours to overlap in the front. If you want your kimono to overlap in the front, you're going to make use of these parts. I think this should be like 3 to 4 inch, depending on what you want to leave out. But yeah, then I'm going to mark out my neck width from the center back, because right now this is the center back of this fabric. So I'm going to mark out 3 inches. Then I'm going to cut that out from the center back down to where I marked it. So I'm going to go ahead and divide my shoulder length by 2. My shoulder length is 15 inches, so I'm going to divide that by 2. Then I'm going to fold my tape this way. I'm going to have 7.5 inch. Then I'm going to measure that from the center back of the dress to where I'm supposed to be having my armhole. So I'm going to mark that out. Then I'm going to go ahead also and then mark 1 inch downwards. That will enable me to have my shoulder slope. Then I'm going to connect that to the neck region. So the next thing I'm going to do is to mark out my shoulder depth. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm going in with 8 inches or 8.5 inches. At least that's what I know that is okay for me. I have a video on my channel that explains how I got this, so you can do well to check that out. So I'm going to connect this down to the sides part of the dress. I'm going to connect the shoulder part down to that point, creating the shoulder slope. Now if you don't know how to do this with your free hand, you can make use of your roller to achieve this. So I'm going to cut this out. So next thing, we are going to measure out our bust span, and my bust span is 34. So now this 34 inches now plus 8 inches divided by 4, that is what I'm going to use for the bust span. And I'm going to do the same thing for my waist and also for the hip region of this fabric, so of the measurement, sorry. So I'm going to fold my tape into 4 places, and that's going to divide, do the easy mathematics for you. Just going to divide everything at the point that you actually need it to be. Then you're just going to mark it out on your fabric, and that is just, it's as easy as that. So after marking it out, you're going to connect it all together at the side seams. You're going to connect it to the armhole. You're going to connect it down, because you need to cut out a little excess from the side. Okay, and also be sure that when you're folding this fabric, I forgot to add, when you're folding this fabric, make sure that you measure out your bust span or your hip span, okay, first of all, and then add the allowance before you fold the fabric, so that you will not make mistake. Like after cutting out the shoulder part, you now end up noticing that your hip or the bust span is not enough for you to mark or to cut out. I don't know if you understand I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but just have to make sure that the fabric is folded out properly and also with enough allowance, so when you're measuring it out, it will be much better for you or easier for you. Alright, so this is the sleeve. I'm trying to cut out the sleeve now. So I'm going to fold this over into 2. Then I'm going to fold it over again, making it 4 pieces, the same way I did the bodies. So for the length of the sleeve, I used 23. Then for the width was 9. So this is it. I have 23. Then I'm going to add additional 1 inch so that I can have room to be able to fold the ending part of the fabric in, like to give that beautiful finish at the end. So I can be able to double fold, because I'm going to double fold, not single fold, but double fold the ending parts of the fabric. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is it. The width here was 9. This is 9 that I actually measured. So you can go with any one that you want. Any depends on your own preference anyway. Any size that you need, you can go with that. So this actually one other thing actually picked up after cutting the shoulder depth, you know, the armhole, just cutting everything out. I'll just go ahead and measure it out, and this is now going to give me like a heads up on what the sleeves is going to be like. So after drawing out my sleeve length like this, my shoulder, is it shoulder width or the sleeve? Yeah, let me just say sleeve anyway. After drawing out the sleeves like this, I'm just going to go ahead and run the tape over it and be sure that it's actually matching the armhole that I actually cut out on the main bodies of the fabric. So that way, once you sew it in, it's going to sit properly well. So this actually fits in, and then I actually had 1 inch left so that I can be able to close up the armpit part of the dress or fabric, or you don't know. Then what I'm going to cut out now, English is hard. What I'm going to cut out now is the what is it called? Is it band or cape, something like that? So that's what I'm going to cut out. And the belts, that's what I cut out in the other clip. Now this one, now I discovered that I didn't want the front part of this kimono to overlap, so I had to cut this out entirely down to the ending part, like to the down part of this fabric. I had to cut this out. So be sure as you're cutting it, so you'll not cut the back of your, you not cut the center back of your fabric. Okay, you just have to be careful with this. So this is the band I was talking about. I ended up cutting out 2 of these so that it can go round, because I like to have that joining at the center back, at the back of the dress. I don't really like it when it's just all round. I just love to have that close up there. Then what I measured out here was I had 2 inches for the width. That's what I measured here. I think 2 inches for the width, then plus ½ inch, so that when after attaching it to the fabric, I'll still have room to close it up and to still look neat and nice, instead of making it shorter than the way it was before. So now for the length is 56 plus 1 inch, 57 plus 1 inch, so that when I'm folding up the down part of the dress, it will not be shorter than the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so just have to go in with that. So now this is me trying to close up the shoulder of the dress. I'm going to do this for both sides of the fabric. I keep on saying dress. Oh god. It's fabric. So please behave me saying dress. Just know that I'm saying I actually meant fabric. So I'm done with that, and I want to notch the center part of this of my center back, trying to notch it so that you remember I actually cut 2 of the band. So at the center of that band it has a joining. So I want to cut it so that I can be able to attach that joining to the center back directly, instead of it moving to another part of the dress, because sometimes it might not be able to sit properly at the center. So you have to notch it so that you know where to start from. And I love starting from the center so that I will not make mistakes. So right now I'm sewing this band on the wrong side of the fabric, like wrong side of the bodice. I don't know if you understand. So that when I'm turning it over to the right side, like, hey, this is it. When I'm turning it over like this, as you can see, there's a joining there. that's what I sewed before. I will now have to double fold it like this and then place it on the right side of the fabric. Okay, right now I'm trying to check if my trimming is actually, if my trimming has a better room for itself, because I don't want it to be too small or too big for it. So I'm just going to go ahead and then sew this down all around to the other end of the dress. Now I'm going to attach the sleeves on both sides. You see, I still have to start from the center, so that I will run this over to the other end and run it over to the other end and be sure that it actually sits well. That's just how I do mine. I don't really start from the other parts, you know, like from the edge, though sometimes I do. So now this is it. I have attached my trimming, and I actually attached it from the shoulder part down through the sleeves. I'm at the center. I have to be sure that it's at the center. Then I also run it over the opening of the sleeves all around. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing too on the band, from one end of the band down to the other. I'm just going to place the trimming on top of it and then sew it down on that band and then just run it over to the other end. So now I end up bending the down part of the dress and then closing up the side seams, and that is it. The dress is done. So guys, this is a completed look of the dress. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do well to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, your family, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.